Welcome to the rock when you come from away. Here, people only understand half of what we say. Here, something, summer. Da-da-da. Welcome, Newfoundland. Welcome to the rock. An islander. I am an islander. I'm an islander. I am an islander. I'm an islander. I am an islander. I want to be an islander. Come from away. The review. Freelance theatre usherette, reviewer and vlogger, and welcome to my review for Come From Away. Come From Away is about at the time of 9/11 when all the planes in the American airspace got grounded, and some planes got grounded in Gander in Newfoundland, and this is what Come From Away is about. It's about all these passengers that land in this place where they don't know anything about, and how the community comes together and helps each other in this tough time, you know. Now, when I heard I was going to review Come From Away, I was excited because I didn't know much about the show, to be honest. I heard a few songs, but I've never actually seen the production. And I thought, when I heard a musical about, you know, the time of 9/11, I thought that's going to be a bit dark, innit? How can you make a musical about that? But honestly, it's surprisingly really funny. It's really funny and uplifting. I'd say this is one of the best shows that I've seen. This show had such heart and love and a sense of community. It really came through to the audience, you know. And the thing about this cast, I felt like they knew they were a part of telling something special, you know. They knew they were a part of something special and meaningful and hearty, and I think that really makes a difference with productions, because when you can tell that a cast member is grateful for the role that they're given in such a fantastic production, I can tell when I'm in the audience, be it ushering or reviewing, I can tell. And you know what, that really makes a difference to the performance, I feel, because if you're just treating it as like, oh, it's just the standard job, then I'm not going to feel the emotion. But if you feel the emotion, we're both connected in the power, then the audience are really going to feel it. Now, the set when you first go in, it's very minimalistic. It's a lot of wood. A lot of wood. I don't know if there's a lot of forests in Newfoundland and Gander, but there was a lot of wood. And there were some trees as well, and I don't know how the bloody got them in, I tell you. But this set gave me a lot of Colour Purple vibes from the Broadway production, because it was very minimalistic and a lot of wood. And it kind of screams the Colour Purple, which is a good thing, because that was a Tony Award winning revival, you know. So Irene Sankoff and David Hine did the book, music and lyrics. They've been bloody busy, haven't they? And I've heard that they've only done fringe shows before in Toronto, and this is their first big production. And they actually said that they thought this would just be one of those plays that, you know, well, musicals, that people would just do in schools. And to say this is their first big project that's taken off, it's fantastic. The lyrics are so, like, meaningful and real in a sense. It feels like an interview but with song. Very much reminded me of London Road, but with a bit more, you know, heart behind it. I felt London Road was a bit too sticking to the interviews, you know. Now, when it first started, it comes on with a bit like a folky, Irishy kind of music and bit of drumming, and the band is on stage, which is always good, because then you can tell it's not pre-recorded. Because I've worked UK tours and I can tell that some of them pre-recorded. Honestly, awful. And it did start a little bit fast, like, I didn't have a chance to breathe. Like, do you know when you first go into a production, you're like, okay, here it goes. It was like, oh my God, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh, it's very fast. And I did worry it was a little bit too fast, because it just took my breath away a little bit. I was quite overwhelmed, but that was good because it got your attention very quickly, which is good. Now, the thing with the Newfoundlanders, in Gander, they've got like an Irish-Canadian accent. So I do warn you, it might be good to listen to the soundtrack before you go, because it is quite a difficult accent for the first 5 minutes, you know, to get your ears around it and what they're actually saying. So, but honestly, very convincing accents, very good indeed. I know Rachel Tucker is in the production and she was fantastic, honestly. And she is Irish, but they all had a brilliant Irish-Canadian accents, apart from the Americans, of course. Yes, Rachel Tucker is in it, previously known for her role in Wicked as Alphabet. So she's going from green back to her natural skin tone for the show Come From Away. Now, when I heard she was in it, I was like, oh my god, she's going to steal the show. And you know what? She did. She was phenomenal. But the cast kept up with her, they did. Because I thought, oh, they're going to be left behind, she's going to storm it. It was very much an ensemble piece. There wasn't a... I mean, everyone stood out, but there wasn't like, you know, a solo character that everyone gravitated towards. Everyone equally had their own moment, and they were absolutely hilarious, from the news reporter to the lovely couple that meet, to Beulah. She's a lady that works in the community in Gandhi, and also I think he was the mayor as well, the main guy that started the first song. And there's also a gay couple. Honestly, there's just too many to mention because everyone has their individual moment, you know. And as I say, it really surprised me how funny it was, because I was laughing hours. But the thing is, the Come From Away, I've never been to a show that's affected me so emotionally, because one minute I'm laughing and the next minute I'm sobbing. I mean, I was sobbing. I had a glass of Coke and there was tears in it. Honestly, it watered it down, and it was just, it hits you emotionally. And for a show to do that, that's what theatre's all about to me. It really is. It should take you somewhere, emotionally destroy you, and then bring you back for the finale. But there's not many shows that do that to me personally, because I work loads and review loads of shows, and Come From Away has got to be the most spectacular show. It's in my top 3, honestly. I'm not telling you them now because, you know, you'll start comparing. But Come From Away is bloody brilliant, and I hope to God it stays in the West End, because it's just so much love. I felt like it was an out-of-body experience, you know. It was like going to church. I mean, I don't go to church because I'm not a Christian girl. I went to Catholic school, but that's as far as I go. And it was like, at the end, the band do a little play-off after all the cast go off, and everyone was instantly up out the seat. It wasn't one of those ones where you have to wait for everyone to get up. Everyone just instantly, all together, collaboratively, got up and started cheering, whooping, whatever you wanted to call it. And the energy in the room, it just felt so... It felt like the community off the stage and all that love off the stage came into the audience, and we all felt it, and we all felt like, you know, islanders all together. And I think that's what theatre should be. It should be bringing people together. And there was a Muslim character in the show which I thought, oh my god, this is risky, because, you know, people are going to start attacking him. And they did in the show, but it showed that it's not his fault. Just because he's a Muslim doesn't mean that every Muslim is a terrorist, and they're not, honestly. And it was lovely to show that each different person that was on that plane or in Newfoundland, they're all different, but they're all full of heart and love. And that's what this production did beautifully. It just, one word that just screams out to me is love. And also community, but that's 2 words, but I could say multiple words because it's the review. I felt this production was full of community, passion, and a sense of kindness and belonging, and I feel like that's what we need in the world these days, especially at this tough time with all the separation with Brexit or Trump and whatnot. We need a sense of community and a sense of passion and kindness, and I feel like Come From Away has come from away, see what I did there, at the right time, because we need some love. We need some love in the world, and Come From Away is really serving that. So as I say, the show was absolutely phenomenal. I cried multiple times through laughter and through heartbreak. And I'm saying it now, I want to be a Newfoundlander. I do. I want to be an islander. So I'm starting a hashtag saying, go to Gander. Go to Gander. Because honestly, if the people are as lovely as the ones in the show, then I want to bloody move there. I do. So hashtag go to Gander and become a Newfoundlander. I've been Lucie Devine, and that's been my review of Come From Away. Go and see it. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of who knows where, where you'll find Come From Away.